between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 20. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Thomas has got it. Complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Jones now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and we'll have to get Beatles as we go. They're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially if the first team plays in any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick. First quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. And they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there. Stop defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The Ravens at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, he's open. What a connection there
amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it up because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, Langford. And the catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Langford. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the... Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. That second down play nets a -4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now it's out. Langford loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Langford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
I'm beginning to think to myself, just how many opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
On 4th down, Langford. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, the tight end. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes right side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Langford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Langford. And he's going to lose yardage here. He's able to switch ends. His time is run out in this 3rd quarter play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Room here to run. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll go option to the short side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield. You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Taker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead on to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position. And sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Looking to throw. Langford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw on 2nd down. Langford. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Langford is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got room at the 30. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down, Langford. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right.